Welcome back to NJ Stream. It looks a little bit different, doesn't it? I need to know if I'm actually live. Am I actually live? Bear with me, everyone. Bear with me. We are having some technical difficulties. Let me know in the chat, please, if you don't mind. Am I live? It looks like I'm live. Oh, it looks like it's working. All right. How's it going, everyone? Welcome back to the NJ show. Sorry we didn't do the typical intro today. Usually I want to, but today I'm using a new piece of kit, and I don't know. Tell me what you guys think. Does it look good? I think it looks good. I think it looks all right. I could do a lot of cool stuff with this. Yeah. Let me have a look at some of the comments. It's a little bit different. It's a little bit different. All right. We've got Elizabeth, Lena, Bastian, Brown Hulk, Sam, Justin, Hafu, Bastian again, Dana. All right. Yeah, there we go. Can you guys hear me well? Can you guys see everything correctly? I'm gonna share my screen in a minute as well. So when I do, I'm gonna need you guys to have a look at my screen. Make sure the quality is decent and stuff. I'm gonna need all your guys' help today. Yes, I'm in the back cave. This is my computer system in the back here that I used to stream for you lovely people. 15 people watching, amazing. Smash up the likes, make sure you subscribe. I've started my giveaway already yesterday, so if you haven't followed me on Twitter already, make sure you follow me on Twitter at TraderNJ1. Go over to my Twitter, follow the steps and enter the giveaway. You all should be part of that because you have all helped grow the channel. I really appreciate all of you. Let me just right, okay, cool. So if I share my screen here, just bear with me, guys. Bear with me. Okay. That's not how you do it. This is how you do it. All right. Okay, there we go. Hey, this looks all right, Hey, come on. Looking at hey, cheese. Hey, come on. All right, there we go. And if I want to hide my face, say for instance, I want to hide my face. Well, that doesn't. Oh, there we go. Perfect. All right, there we go. Perfect. So you guys can see my screen now. You guys can hear me and stuff, and I should be able to exit this at any point. Thank you guys for being so patient. I very much appreciate that. All right, look, fuck it. Let's talk about Bitcoin. Let's get into it because of X, Y, and Z. All right. So look, if you guys have been following the stream, you guys know that we set out some plans. We set out some plans 2 days ago, right? Because we didn't do it yesterday because SC was on, but we set up some plans yesterday and it's following the second plan. So if you recall from the last stream, I pointed out that this red line right here, this red level here, I said, well, look, price is trapped in this red level, all right? Like this. I don't know if you guys can see that properly, but I said price. Oh, fuck me. What am I doing? God, technical. Nothing's working today, is it? So I said price was trapped like this. And I said I either want it to break above this Monday's low from 2 weeks ago, or I wanted it to swing fail this red line here, or I wanted it to pull back. Let's see what the plan followed. So what happened was we did break below the red line. We did start pushing up, but this candle alone right here, look at this candle. Look how ugly this candle is right here. Flat body, very low volume, rubbish. As soon as I saw this candle here, I was like, I'm not buying this. God, that's horrible. Look at that circle. Jeez. Nothing is working today. But anyway, you guys can see as soon as I saw that candle, I was like, nah, I'm not touching this. But now, let's see what's happened now. One of the other plans that we had, we mentioned, right? We mentioned that we want it to drop into this blue box here. Whether it's here, we wanted it to drop into that blue box. That's exactly what we wanted it to do. And if we take a fib, right? I'm not sure if this is going to work. I'm just doing this off the go. But hold on. If we take a fib and we do it from that high to this low. Well, the 75% matches the Monday's the 2 weeks ago Monday's low, so that's perfect. The mid range looks very respected. We've got support here, we've got deviation, support, and now we've broken below, and look, lo and behold, resistance right there. Let me highlight for you guys right there, resistance right there, and now we're selling off. So all good. So I initially, I was looking for the 19,700 level, which we're pretty much at. So I'm going to remove this fib, and I'm going to draw a little line. Hold on. Do I want this low? Yeah, this low. I like this low. So I'm going to draw a little line there. Now, once again, we could swing fail this and push up. I don't think that's going to happen. I don't think this is going to happen. So if you guys see this, I don't think that's going to happen. All right. I think that this is a very ugly, very bearish formation. I don't know if you guys know about the Adam and Eve scenarios, right? So the Adam and Eve scenarios are, you've got the Adam here, the dick, and then you've got the Eve, which is the opposite of yeah. So anyway, so typically, remember we spoke yesterday about this on the stream with SC on the stream. We said, look, hey, let me bring my face back in real quick, innit? So I can show. How do I bring my face back in? Man, this is hard. Hold on. Jeez, I'm back. Yo. All right, so we spoke about this on the stream yesterday. Oh, look, I can do my hand emotions and shit now. So we said, right? We said, before you do anything with patterns, everybody knows a good pattern. We've got the over-under pattern. We've got the swing fail pattern. We've got the range play. But you need context first. You need to first understand, where is price trapped? Where is price looking to go to next? What's the trending environment that we're in? Once you've got your bias, once you've got your trend, that's when you can decide to make a trade happen. All right. Now, that trade, obviously, say for instance, we've decided that this is a downtrend, right? We've decided that this is a downtrend. We're not going to change our bias. Yeah. As soon as we decide this is a downtrend, the next thing you've got to look for is a short. All right, because you've decided that this is a downtrend, I'm going to short this. If I'm going to trade, it's going to be a short. I'm not going to go against the trend. All right, in trading, in your very, very early days of trading, the first rule is the trend is your friend. All right, and I've just realized very recently that a lot of you guys are actually very new to trading. So I might start a little trading series once a week where I go over the very, very basics of trading, similar to how I started learning when I was a couple of years ago. So I might do that. Let me know in the comments below if you guys want me to do that. So John says, good morning. D says it looks cool. AC says from yesterday. Tarek says he's in the back cave. I am in the back cave, sir. D says, well, where's Alfred? He's not here today, unfortunately. Asgard says, what's good, NJ? Where is your face, fam? I can't see you. I'm here, bro. I'm here. I'm using a new piece of software today. I'm very excited. It looks very, very, very classy and cool and clean. So if you guys have any comments about that, let me know. RX says, loving the consistent stream. Thank you very much, sir. And Trader Dank says, yes, NJ. Welcome to the show, mate. I appreciate that. Smash up the likes, guys. Show me some love. It helps with the algorithms. And yeah, there we go. Right. So that's what we said. We're going back to Bitcoin very quickly. So we've decided, right, that if we've picked a trend, if we've picked a narrative, we're going to go with the trade setup that it gives us based on that trend. So right now we're in the downtrend. All right. We were looking for a long though, weren't we? All right. Now, the reason that we were looking for a long was because of the way price was forming. Price was giving us some sort of a bottom. All right. We tapped into the 2017 high. That was 1. We deviated below it. That was 2. We got back above it. That was 3. There were a lot of reasons to look for longs. All right. Did we take any longs on this channel? No, we didn't. We took 1 long on Ethereum and we got in profit. We were in profit on that. And if we go back, I think it was a week ago, we rode Ethereum from 1050 to 1250. Yep, it was 1050 to 1250. And yeah, it went a little bit higher, but we took profits. Who cares? We got the trade. The trade was right. You know, we're not going to get every single trade right on this channel, but we got one so far that we can pat ourselves on the back and say, yeah, we made some money from that. I made some money from that at least. So if you guys were watching, and if you guys understood why I did what I did, and you guys probably would have done it yourselves too. So again, with Bitcoin right now, we're seeing a bit of an Adam and Eve pattern, all right? And because we're in a downtrend, I can say that. I can't just pick up a chart and say, yeah, bruv, you know about Adam and Eve? You can't do that, because we might be in an uptrend and then we might see an upside down Adam and Eve. And then I'll say, yeah, we got to short it because it's an Adam and Eve. It's an uptrend. We're shorting into an uptrend. Most likely I'll get stopped out. Now, in this particular instance, right, this is like a form of distribution. I don't know if you guys know what distribution is, but when you see an Adam and Eve pattern like this, it's a form of distribution, all right? Typically, what happens is here is the bigger players, they're building their shorts here, all right? Now, I still don't think that we're super bearish, all right? I still don't think that we're super bearish. We wanted a pullback. We wanted that. We wanted a pullback. We said we want it. We've come into this blue box once. We've immediately rejected. Let's get back into it again. Let's scare people. If Bitcoin was to do this right now, no one would buy that. Everyone would be like, oh, you know what? Yeah, Bitcoin is looking a bit sticky still. No one would buy that, right? No one would buy that. But we've planned for it. We've actually said, look, do you know what? We want Bitcoin. We don't want to touch Bitcoin up here in the red box. We don't want to touch Bitcoin here where the blue line is. We want Bitcoin to come back into this blue box here and give us some bullish price action. Whether it's 19,700, whether it's 18,400, we want it to come back into that blue box. And where did I get this blue box from? Let me show you. So if we go back to the monthly time frame. So, it might even be the weekly. Hold on. Yeah, it's the weekly. All right. So if we look at the 2017 price action, all right, the 20K high wasn't the actual high. It was the high before that. It was the week of December the 4th, 2017. That is when we made the high. That was the crypto top. Why was it the crypto top? Because look, if we take our range levels, if we want to play range, right, this is how we would do it, wouldn't it? Look, hold on, like this. You see? Deviation. Look, I hope you guys are understanding this. See? Deviation. Get back below. Sell off. Here's the 75% of the range. Sell off. Retest it in 2019. We don't get there. Sells off again. Break above. And then we shoot off into the whatever verse you want to call it. So that was the deviation. That 20K level, that was the deviation. That was what was important to me. All right. So I've marked out that high that was made on December the 4th, and I've marked out the flat body, not the flat body, but the body close of that deviation. And I've, lo and behold, later on the 30th of November or whatever, in November 2020, right, we consolidated right here before we did the major move up. All right. Forget all this other stuff here. Just think about it from 42K. All right. How did 42K happen? How did 42K for Bitcoin actually happen? Yeah, it happened when we retested the all-time high. We didn't just shoot up. Look at all this stuff that we did at 6K here. Look, all this stuff that we did at 6K here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 highs. All right. We didn't consolidate on any of those highs. We just shot up and took them all out. All right. But for this one here at 42K, we consolidated at this 2017 high. Yeah. Before we did the major move to 42K. And it didn't stop. It was relentless. We had one real pullback, which was here. This blue box that I've identified right here. That was the only real pullback we had. And we didn't close red. We closed green. You know what I mean? So I've marked out that blue box here now because that is the consolidation that initially sent the market into its full-on price discovery. So if you want to call this blue box price discovery, you can. Now, if we fast forward into the hourly, this is the price action we have. So I'm not looking at price here at the moment. Why am I not looking at price here at the moment? Is because I want to buy some Bitcoin here. I don't want to buy... I don't really want to be selling Ethereum and Bitcoin here because anything can happen here. Yes, we could plot out a short scenario. We could. Anyone can plot out a short scenario. In a downtrend like this, anybody can plot out a range and say, look, Bitcoin's going to go down. And most likely it will. All right. But shorting here after we've had this move like this, if you get stopped out, right? Say for instance, I know a lot of you will take small accounts and you'll put all your money into this small account. And if you flip it 2 or 3 times, then you'll do your risk management. I get it. I totally get it. All right. I've been there before. I've put £1,000 into an account before. I've taken it to 10 and then I've started using my risk management. It goes back to 5 and then I get excited. I put the whole 5 in and I lose the entire thing. It's happened to me a good maybe 10 times in my life. All right. Before I started understanding it the way I understand it now. And I wouldn't say I'm an expert or anything like that, but I understand it enough to help you guys better your trading. All right. So I know that this blue box here is a very key level of support for me. It's very, very key. And we're here now. We're not shorting into it. We're not going to be shorting high above it. We're here now. We're in that blue box. All right. So given that we're in that blue box, I need to see some bullish price action. I need to see it. And I need to see it on a higher time frame. Whether we're going to go into 19,700 or 18,000 or even 16K. But what I'm doing right now is I'm on the sidelines and I'm waiting for an opportunity to buy. Because if we buy and we do get a bit of relief, say for instance, we get a relief from 19K. Right? Let's say, for instance, we get a relief from 19K and it goes all the way up to let's say 24K. That is a huge move. That's bigger than 40K to 43K or whatever. It's much bigger. You can do the maths, right? It's significantly bigger. So because of that, I'm being patient. And a lot of the times when you're trading, that is the serious trick. That is the serious trick. The trick when trading is you've got to be patient. You've got to really, really be patient and slow down. A lot of the times in the past, I used to trade, right? EXO used to tell me this. And you know what? I feel a little bit goosebumps when I think of it. EXO used to say, bro, you've got to slow down. I'm looking at the hourly right now. Why can't I find 10 trades? Why can't I find 10 trades? Why am I having to wait? Because once you plot out levels that are important to you, and try this. Try this in your own trading. Plot out 1 or 2 levels that are important to you and don't do anything else with the chart. Just wait until price gets to that level and then make a decision. It will change your trading. It will change your trading. And look, I'll give you an example, right? This red line that in fact, you know what? Let's move over to ETH because I remember doing this on ETH 2 days ago. It should still be there. It's still there. It's still there. All right, look. So I said my ETH chart is like the worst ETH chart on like in the community. Like nobody has a cleaner chart than this. Nobody has it. Look, it's got a few lines on it. All right, that's it. What kind of chart is that? You're probably looking at this chart thinking, what kind of chart is that? But I'll explain. My heavy lines are on Bitcoin. So for ETH, I just need to plot out the levels that are really important to me. And if you time Bitcoin and ETH, if ETH comes into a level of super importance to me at the same time that Bitcoin does, well, then Bob's your uncle. You know what I mean? I'm not seeing any comments. I'm seeing the viewers go up, but I'm not seeing any comments. So if you guys are understanding this, make sure you let me know in the comments, or at least let me know where you guys are tuning in from, because I love that. I love when you guys tell me I'm tuning in from Thailand, I'm tuning in from Australia, I'm tuning in from Holland. I love that. I've got a lot of time for that. So let me know at least, But Titan says, I got an idea that Bitcoin prices moon to 69K because of inflation. People had so much money. So I think we need 5-10 years to return. No, I disagree, Titan. I disagree. And I'm going to do a show with this. I'm going to do a show about this with another person. I'm not going to reveal who the guest is because you guys will love it. But I'm going to do a show about this and we're going to talk about it on that show. A lot of people want to know what happens next. And I've got a theory. I've got a thesis. And it matches up with Big Bro as well. So when he comes on the show, we'll talk about what I think happens next and why I think that the next bull market is only a year or 2 away. Yeah? And because it's... Please not Plan B, says Hafu. No, mate, it's not Plan B. I do respect Plan B, though. You should all respect Plan B. he's got an idea, he's put it out there, and it's got a lot of engagement, it's got a lot of thought behind it. So whether it's right or wrong, we should still respect it, you know. So you know, where was I? I got lost a little bit here because I'm seeing you beautiful people tell me that you're from Thailand, you're from Turkey, you're from. There was another one that I saw, but I missed Sweden. There we go, Sweden. Oh, Titan, you're from Turkey as well. Fantastic, fantastic. So now look, let me not digress too much, all right? Because we've got 45 people watching here. I don't want to digress. So with Bitcoin, I haven't taken any longs yet. All right, I haven't taken any longs yet. But notice how on my ETH chart, if you watched the stream 2 days ago, not yesterday's, but the day before yesterday's, I said, look, we're grinding up, but it's only given me one retest here. It's only given me one. I need more than that. Normally, right, when you're longing or shorting, and this is, I'm going to need to do a whole episode on this because it's not going to be easy for you guys to understand. All right. When you're longing or shorting, I need to make sure my English is good here. Price will give you a lot of time to enter. Once you've got your direction and you've got your level, price will give you a lot of time to enter. So say for instance here, right? I don't know if I can give you a proper example, but it's not just going to tap a level and then vanish. All right. Price very, very rarely, like say for instance, I want a long above this black line. Yeah. Price won't do this. It doesn't do that. If it does that, it will come back. Don't touch it. It will, don't touch it. It will come back. If price ever does this, it will eventually do this. It will be like that. All right. So if you miss the first major move, don't FOMO in. So similarly here, right? Similarly here, look, when it tapped the blue box the first time, I bought some Ethereum. I said, I'm buying Ethereum. I bought at 1060, 1050. I was on the stream. There were one or two idiots saying you shouldn't be buying. It's going to go to this. It's going to go to that. I bought and someone was saying it's going to go to 750. All right, good for you, bro. If it went to 750, I would have got stopped out and I would have lost a bit, but I've got my rules in place. I've got my risk in place. I'm good, bro. I'm good. Do you get me? A lot of people, bro, they get excited because they're sitting behind the screen. Get me upset on the stream, bro. Some dickhead. But anyway, look. We took some profits at around 12, between 12:30 and 12:50. We took some profits. I put it out on my Twitter. I saw this happening right here. Look at this. Look at this. I saw this happen. As soon as I saw this happen, I was like, oh. You know, you see the deviation up top here? You see the deviation up top here? You know, so as soon as I saw that happen, I was like, fuck this, you know, and look how it confluences the trend line perfectly. Not only did it retest the top of the range, it retested the trend line too, and we sold off. So, you know, it doesn't take a genius to figure out what's happening next. All right. So now my level of interest here for ETH is going to be the exact same level. It's going to be this level here. I'm looking for something like this. All right. I don't know if we're going to come to the 750, not straight away. And there's a few reasons why I don't think we're going to go to 750 now. There's a few reasons why I think that 1050 level is of importance to me. I don't think it's going to unfold today either. What is something that is going on right now that a lot of people aren't talking about? All right. We're all traders. We've all got trading view. We all plot out our charts. But I'm not seeing this anywhere on Twitter, all right? And I follow enough people to know like what's going on Twitter, all right? So one thing that people aren't talking about today is people aren't talking about the monthly close, the quarterly close. Fuck the monthly close, the quarterly close, all right? We've got, for each candle that you're seeing here, one candle counts as 3 months, all right? Now, this is higher time frame shit. You never, ever, ever disrespect the higher time frame. You never go against it. It's the worst thing that you can do in trading. All right. The higher time frame tells us, oh, do you know what? I want a new chart. I want a new chart because I want to show you this. Bybit. All right, let's do Bybit. All right. This is the 3-month chart of Ethereum. All right. What can we take from this 3-month chart? Now we need to pay attention to it because we've got the close coming up. So we have to take attention. It is the 29th of June today. We've got one more day of the month. So Friday at midnight in the UK, well, Friday at 1 a.m. in the UK, that will be the 3-month close for Ethereum, for Bitcoin, for SPX, for any chart that you want to think of. It will be the 3-month close. All right. Now, that means that we have to pay more attention to the 3-month chart. So let's pay attention to the 3-month chart. Look at this here. We'll take, do I want to use this? Okay, well, we'll do it like this because it doesn't have to be perfect. It just has to show you what I want you guys to see. No, what have I done? All right, cool. So from an ETH USD perspective, this is what I've got so far on the higher time frame chart. This is all I can see so far. We've got this as well. Let's mark out this as well. All right. So build out the story because that's what we need to do. Build out the story. So we've got price pushes up here. It rounds out. So this is the consolidation. This is the area which we've found a bottom. And then we pushed up like crazy, made the all-time highs at 5K, whatever. And now we've come back down. Now, if this was a 5-minute chart, would this not look like a retest? It does look like a retest, doesn't it? But a retest of what, though? A retest of what? Well, we've got this first level here. And that is the 750 level. So if you want to know where everybody's getting the 750 level from, there you go. That's where they're getting it from. All right? So that's why everybody's talking about 750. Now, one thing you've got to realize in trading, yeah, and it works in real life like this as well. If everybody's looking at the 750 level, bro, you best believe that you're not going to get it. It's going to get front run. If everybody's looking at 750, somebody's going to say, well, look, I'll buy it at, what's the 850? I'll buy it at 850. That's very possible. It happens a lot in trading, a lot, front running. All right. So that's something that you guys need to be paying attention to as well. All right. Now, we're still going to plot. We're still going to mark out a scenario for the 750 level. Something like this. That is disgusting. But anyway, you get the message. Something like that. All right. In the meantime, we have to take into account that because we've got this 3-month close, and this 3-month close has been it's been a 75% drop. We've got to take that into consideration. It's been a 75% drop. Now, we're talking about highs of we're talking about highs of $3,600 all the way down to $870 for Ethereum. So you've got to ask yourself now, if you're going to short Ethereum, are you going to short Ethereum from here, you dickhead? Are you going to short Ethereum from here? Does it make sense to do that? Does price action tell you that that's the best thing to do? If you're doing it on the 15-minute for a day trade, as in you're going in the trade and a few minutes later you're going to exit the trade, good. You're a scalper. You're a day trader. You understand how the market works. You understand how your scalping system works. Good for you. All right. You're not going to care about the 3-month chart. You're not going to care about the monthly chart. You're not going to care about the daily. You're pretty much not even going to care about the H4. All right. But I know that the 50 people that we have watching here, you guys aren't day traders and you guys aren't scalpers. Even if there were 5,000 of you here, I would say the same thing. You know what I mean? Now, if we go back in time and we were here, for instance, right, at $2,000 ETH, if I said to you, man, if we got a pullback into 870, would you buy it? You'd be all over it. Each one of you here in the chat would be all over it. You'd say, you know what, bro? ETH at $2,000, man, if we had a pullback into 870, I would long that shit to 5K. All of you would do that. And we've got to be realistic with ourselves, because once you're real with yourself, you'll know exactly how to do your next move. All right. So look, I've just been real with you, and you guys all accept it. You have to accept it because this is the NJ show. So because we've been real now, we're going to carry on from the 3-month chart. Let's go into the monthly chart. And what else do we have here? What else do we have? We've got some resistance here. So let's plot this resistance out here. All right. We've got some resistance here. We plot this resistance. That's what we have so far on the monthly and the 3 month. All right. So price is trapped between here and here. What is the first question that we talk about when we're dissecting price? Where is price trapped? As far as I'm aware, as it currently stands, price is trapped between here. So the next moves that I'm looking for is going to be between 1700 and 750. If price taps 1750, 1800, I'm going to look for a deviation above that level. I'm going to be looking to become a seller when everybody gets so bullish, when everybody thinks that we're going to have a new bull market. That's when I'm going to be looking to potentially start selling. All right. And right here at the 750 level, right here, I'm going to look for something. I'm going to look for something. All right. And now when you've got candles on the, when you've got candles like that on the higher time frame, yeah, you can expect much bigger waves. You can expect smaller candles but bigger moves. All right. So when the 3 monthly happens, we could pull into this level here. We could pull into this pink box right here. All right. Maybe on our other ETH chart. I hope you guys have taken a screenshot or you guys have memorized that chart because we're moving on. Maybe as part of the new 3 month open, maybe this is the 750 level here, by the way, guys. Yeah, the bottom blue line. That's the 750 level. Maybe we deviate this blue box here. It's possible we deviate the blue box, get above, hold, and we'll play it. We'll play it. Hold on, look. We'll play it to there, and then we'll play it to there because I think that can happen. All right. If that happens, we can do that. As well, if this happens here, we'll play it like that. But either way, this blue box here and this blue box right here, not blue, sorry, red. Those two levels are areas of support that you can't really, you can't deny. You can't deny it. All right. Those are levels of support. Hold on. Let me see if I can. Those are levels of support that you cannot deny. So we need to be attentive. We need to make sure that when price does come to those levels, that we're not just blindly shorting, that we're paying attention. We've planned all of this out this far. All right. We've got to stick to the plan and we've got to make sure that price is following our plan. So look, 2 days ago, I said this, right? I said this 2 days ago. I said, look, if price retests this trend line and sells off, great. I want to see what happens in this blue box here. That's what we said. If price didn't break below the trend line, if price got above this trend line here, and it was like that, yeah, then I would say, guys, do you know what? We've got a new plan. We've got a new plan. I'd say, look, it hasn't followed my original plan. We've got to wait now for it to break this level here around 1350, break above 1350 and hold, and I'll start tackling this range right here. I'll start tackling this range right there. All right. Whether it's 1550 or whether it's 1700, that's when I'll start tackling that range. Okay. Whew. Do you guys understand that plan? I don't think I could have made it any clearer than that. You know, look at this big ass comment right here. Buckler. A massive shout out to Lou Rock Vijoen. Lou Rock Vijoen. Big up Lou Rock Vijoen. He says, shit man, you just changed my whole perspective. When in doubt, zoom out. And Manib says, big up NJ. A massive shout out to you, brother. Well done. I'm glad that you guys are learning something. All right. And you know, I was having a conversation with a good friend yesterday, and he mentioned it to me. He said, you got to realize that a lot of people who are tuning into your shows, they need to learn how to trade. And I didn't think of it like that. I didn't think of it like that. So along with the news, yes, we do talk about news on this channel, and we are going to do that. We got 61 people here watching. Can you smash up the likes, please? Get me to 60 likes if that's all right with you guys. A lot of you guys here, you do tune in for the news. Yes, we do cover it, but at the same time, you guys need a different perspective on how to look at a chart. So I'm gonna figure something out. I'm gonna figure something out. Maybe on a Wednesday or maybe on a Thursday, we'll do an extra stream, a separate stream where we talk about basics of trading. Maybe we'll talk about Monday's range, or we'll talk about support and resistance, supply and demand. Maybe we'll talk about what a stop run is, what an SFP is, stuff like that. How to mark, what the difference between a range and support levels are. So I'm thinking about it. And obviously, if you've been tuning in from the very beginning of this series, I started streaming about a month ago. If you've been tuning in since then if you found it difficult or if you struggled with certain things, I am sorry, and I will look to incorporate you into the future streams. Look, ultimately, guys, I'll say it to you guys now. Yeah, ultimately, one of the things that you guys need to be aware of is that I want to make these streams as entertaining, but at the same time as insightful for you guys as possible. But to do that, I need your help. I need your help. I need you to spam me with comments. I need you to spam me on Twitter. I need you guys to engage with the video. So yeah, we've got the live chat. The live chat is great, but make sure that you guys are leaving comments on the actual video as well later on. So a lot of you guys who are watching this, or at least half my audience who are watching this, you're watching this. I'm not live right now. You're watching this in the future. So this is the future and you're watching this. Make sure you leave a comment, you knob. Like, I appreciate you're sitting on your bed, you're lying down, you probably got me on the telly and you're watching, but leave a comment. Jump on your phone real quick and leave a comment, because in the next stream, I'll be able to cater to something that you might want or you might need. And the idea is to become, one of the best news FATA related shows that you can find. So to do that, I need you guys to engage with me. So Haffel here says, be careful asking for spam. No, not at all. Look, listen, it's bound to happen. It's got to happen. You guys need to engage with me and make sure that you guys do X, Y, and Z. So that's where we stand on Ethereum and Bitcoin. I hope everybody understands. Just a quick recap of what I'm looking for. I'm looking for some price action in this blue box here. I'm looking for something like this. We need risk to be defined, all right? We can't use this. That long has already played out, all right? We milked that long. We got something from it. We can't use that anymore. And we can't use the blue box. We can't use underneath the blue box either. We need to get below it now. We need to come down here. We need to swing, and we need to do something like this. That's when I'll be able to mark out my stop there, all right? But for now, we've got 2 more days until the monthly close. I want to make money just as much as you guys want to make money, but we've got to be patient. All right. We have to follow what Big Bro XO has taught us. We have to slow down and be patient. All right. If we remain patient, we will succeed. And if we don't, then we're going to get fucked. All right. Look at this. I'll give you an example. Right. Look right here. Look at this blue box here. I'm remembering now. I'm remembering why I marked it out. All right. This blue box here, doesn't it kind of remind you of hold on, yeah? Hold on. I want to show you guys something. Okay. Now, this red line here that I've marked out, this SR level here, this wasn't on the chart before. We put this on the chart 2 days ago. So if you watch my stream 2 days ago, you will know why this red line is here. All right. Now, I want you guys to look at the price action inside, in between this level here and this level here. And I want you guys to pay attention. Look at the price action. There's no clear read. It goes up, deviates, goes below, deviates, goes up, deviates, goes consolidates, then deviates and sells off. God, what the fuck is going on? Retest its resistance. Get back inside, it chops. Get below, deviates. Gets back inside, it chops again. All right? It chops. It doesn't get any better. Gets below, and now we've sold off again. Now, what are we gonna do? If we deviate now when we push back in, as soon as we get above this red line, we're expecting some dirty chop, right? Doesn't it look very similar to this though? Look at this black line. If I make this black line here red. Hold on, yeah? There. Doesn't that red line look very similar to this one as well? Choppy, 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 can't get a clear read, deviation, deviation, choppy, deviation, gets below, and finally we sell off. But even then, if you're selling off from here, I know a lot of people from 2K was calling for 750 then. They were calling for 1K then. How many people actually took profit here at 1700? You know, not many. People were waiting for the breakdown to compound. They were waiting for this. They were waiting from here. They were waiting for that, you know. However, we didn't do that. We came back and we touched the red line again. And this is what I was saying around 10 minutes ago. I was explaining to you guys that price does give you opportunities to get on board. It does. It really does. And actually, do you know what? Fucking look at this, yeah? Sorry for the swear words. But look at this. Look how, if we invert the chart, yeah? Look how price pushed up and then it did finally retest. If we put a little trend line there, doesn't that look like the inverse of this? Can you guys see it? Does this red trend line here not look like a complete inverse of this? You know? And now if we mark out the exact same fucking line, hold on, look at this. I can't believe I'm doing this. Just wait, yeah? Is it this? Or is it this one? Just wait 1 second. All right, let me think. All right. I suppose it could work, but doesn't it not look very similar? Does it not look very similar to the one we had on Bitcoin? You know, now if we push the chart back up properly, there, fucking TT, my bro, perfect, cuz perfect. Look, that is some sexy price action. I'm sorry, but it is. I'm not tooting my own horn, but damn, that is sexy. So, you know, if you didn't short here, you could have shorted there. And the break below that was your confirmation. A break below this line was your confirmation. And where's the target? The blue box. Now, the only difference is that we didn't take this short. We cut our longs at around these levels anyway. We cut our longs, right? We're just waiting for a pullback here to see if we can get long. And we have levels to work with. Look, bro, or sis, whichever, whoever's in the chat. If you long it from here, I mean, we already took a long like this. If you long it from here, right, this 1050 level here, and it goes up back to the red line, my bro, you're up 10%. I will take that every single day in a bear market. Yes, I'll take that every single day. And the reality is if we get back above this red line and we find support there, that is a sexy trade, man. As long as we get the deviation that we're looking for. If we get that invalidation that we're looking for, it would be something along the lines of this. That's almost an 8R trade. And that's not including the compound. This is an 8R trade if you buy it from here at 1050-ish and you just hold it until 1300, 1400. If you compound in the middle, you see where this red line is here, right? This is another video completely, so I don't know how you guys are going to understand this. But look at this. Look at the pattern that I've put here. All right, this pattern that I've put here. You see how we get below and then we get above, consolidate and push up? This is another trade, a completely separate trade. So what you do is you do it like this. It would be like this. And this is something I learned from SC. So you know, credit to SC for teaching me this. I learned this from SC in his classroom. This is not something that I made up or I learned by myself. So this is another, it's saying 11-hour trade, but it's not going to actually be precise. But the point is, right? The point is that we've got two trades. Now, this is the thing. This is the thing. So say, for instance, you took a long from 1050. It goes up to around 1250. No, sorry, 1180. That's the red line. It goes up to 1180 and you've got your 12%. Now, price gets above this red line. It deviates below the red line and it starts pushing back up again. Do you know what you do? The stop loss for this trade here, this trade that I'm clicking on here, you move that stop loss here. So you're in profit regardless of what happens. You're in profit. Now you've got 10% worth of profits that you can trade, because if you cut your position, you're 10% up. So let's say you put $1,000 in, all right? You put $1,000 in and price, you bought in at 1050, price goes to 1180 or 1200 and you've got $100 in profit now, all right? Now price does this and your confirmation is here. We've deviated below the red line, all right? We deviate below the red line, we get back above, consolidate, we push up. Now we're targeting 1360, 1400. That's what we're targeting now, yeah? You can move your entire stop loss up to here, where the deviation was. And let's say if you cut your entire trade now, you'll have $80 of profit. What you do is you take a new trade and you risk $80. You take a new trade right here. You've moved your initial stop loss here. You take a new trade, you risk $80. Now your trade is a risk-free. If you lose this entire trade, you've lost no money. All right? And you ride it up to 1360. You can only make profit in this scenario. Or if you get stopped out because you're wrong, you've lost no money whatsoever. Does that make sense to everybody in the chat? Does that make sense? Crystal, amazing. Right. So a lot of you guys have learned a lot today. All right. We're still waiting. I'm still waiting. Yeah, I mean, look, guys, if you like the content and if you found it useful and you're learning, etc., even if you've learned one thing, subscribe to the channel and show some support. It does help. Even if you like the content, it does help with the algorithms and stuff like that. So, if you guys are finding the content useful, if you're appreciating it, if you're learning certain things, then subscribe to the channel because it does help. It pushes me. I'm doing the giveaway as well. The giveaway is something that we should, let me bring that up for you guys now. Hold on. So look at this. So I'm doing a giveaway. So look, if you go to my Twitter profile, TraderNJ1, all right? If you click on my profile, this is what you'll see. This is a video about the giveaway itself. So I'll play that for you guys now. Play that for you guys. Hey guys, it's your boy Trader NJ. We've done it. We've got 2,000 subscribers on the YouTube channel now, and I am doing a small giveaway. So if you've got a Twitter account, go over to Twitter, look for Trader NJ1, follow the steps, and you could be one of the lucky winners that receive $100 and a $100 code if you sign up using my code Trader NJ on Prime XBT. Hope to see you all on the YouTube channel tomorrow. Cheers. Bye. Hey guys, it's your boy Trader. Shut up, bro. So go to my profile, go here, scroll down a little bit. Apologies, obviously you're going to see charts, etc., and then here is where I'm doing the giveaway. So look, listen, honestly, you guys, you want to subscribe, you want to be involved in the movement. I want you guys to win this, especially the guy. It's going to be random. I don't have a vote on who actually wins it, but I want all of you guys to get something from it. I want you guys to get something from it. So I'll close that from here. Rightio. So let's dive into the market. Yeah, let's dive into the market. We've done a good amount on Bitcoin and Ethereum here. I have no idea how long I've been live for. It doesn't tell me. I've got a lot to learn on how this stream works. But A quick look at the market. So obviously we know that Bitcoin and Ethereum are now pulling back. That is what we wanted. We've been discussing the TA side of this for the last, I don't know, 40, 50 minutes now. We've been talking about TA. So we wanted this. We wanted it to be red. Now I marked out a in fact, you know what, fuck it, let me quickly do this because I was looking at this, looking at CoinGecko. I've just seen this. So I'm looking for a trade setup here, right? This is one thing that I'm looking for, and I really want this to pan out. So this is the setup that I've got here for Tron. All right, now if you guys look at CoinGecko here, you see everything is down. You see, look, like obviously you don't always have to go for Bitcoin and Ethereum when you're taking your longs. Sometimes you're going to make, if for instance you're looking at Bitcoin, right, and you're timing it with Ethereum, Ethereum is the better long to take because you're going to make more money from it. It moves in a higher percentage, all right? Similarly, if you want to make even more money, look at some of these altcoins here in the top sort of 15. All right, you've got Cardano, you've got Solana, you've got Doge, you've got Polkadot, and you've got Tron, Shiba, etc., etc. Now, I took a look at Tron, all right, and I found a range on Tron which I'm very happy with. I saw a lot of price action on Tron, which has gotten me very, very interested and excited. All right, so I have two plans here marked out for Tron, and luckily we found resistance here at this 25% of the range. All right, finding resistance here, I want it to break below. I want it to break below something like this. I want it to go back into that blue box, and I think it will be a worthy buy. I'm not sure if it's, I could be wrong. It could break below this green box here and shoot to zero, but that is what I'm looking for Tron. Alternatively, if it does get above this range level here, I'll punt a buy then and there, you know. But until then, this is the plan we're looking for. So when we see Bitcoin, Ethereum, when we see those charts panning out in the exact way that we wanted it to, we can then go to different altcoins, plot the ranges out there and say, well, hold on, I want to time it. So if Bitcoin goes into this blue box here and we find some bullish price action in between these two red lines here, similarly, if Ethereum gives us a trade setup like this, then most likely Tron is going to do the same thing. And you see with Tron, I'm going to most likely make more money from longing Tron because of the percentage ranges. All right. So even this 25% here, even a quarter of this range is a 17, 18% move. So it makes more sense for me to long something like this than longing Bitcoin or Ethereum. All right. Does that make sense? I think I'm dropping too much information. I think I'm dropping too much. I'm dropping too much. This is, the episode's turned into a complete TA episode. I don't know if I should end the stream now and call this stream TA with NJ. Do you guys want me to go through the news? Let me know in the chat. Do you want me to go through the news? If you guys want me to go through the news, I will, because we've got a lot of important things that we should talk about. If not, I can end the stream here and I can call it TA with NJ, and I don't know, well, what do you guys want? Let me know in the chat. I'll give it a second. All right. So we got 2 people saying news, 3 people saying news, 4 people, 5 people. All right. I'll do the news. All right. Well, thank you guys. I appreciate that. All right. Cool. So let's move on. So a quick dive into the altcoin market, and we can see that we're seeing a lot of red today. And that is good for us. Why is that good for us? Because we've got trade setups and trade plans that revolve around the market being red. So we are happy today. We're in stables. We know that this is what the market was going to do, and we called it. It followed the plan. We didn't get lucky. We took calculated risks, and that is where we are. Some of the big hitters that are suffering today: Solana suffering today, Polkadot, Dogecoin, these are all breaching the 10% levels. Shiba is 10% down, but Shiba had a 40% week in the last week. Avalanche 9%, Polygon 2.7%. So that is where we are in the altcoin market. Moving on, we've got the first piece here, which is around the FTX guy, SBF, Sam. So this is scary. This is very, very scary. So 2 days ago on my stream, Excuse me. 2 days ago on the stream, we spoke about exchanges. It was very brief. It was for a very, very brief and short moment. But I said, make sure that you guys aren't keeping all your money on exchanges. All right. You don't want to be keeping all your money on exchanges because right now we are in a market that is way too over leveraged. All right. We've seen it with Celsius. We've seen it with Luna. We've seen it with Three Arrows. All right. We are in a market that is over leveraged. All right. And even if we're not over leveraged, there are too many people who are cascading the price downwards with their spot selling. All right. Now, what happens when price is being sold on leverage? Or what happens if there's too much pressure when spot buys are hitting the market too aggressively? Well, what happens is, I sound like Ralph Ragnick every time I say, unfortunately, we cannot do this. Well, what happens is exchanges and big organizations. So, look, Three Arrows, I'm not going to say it was an institution or a big organization, but it was. They had so much money that they class as whales. They class as massive whales. They can impact the market's price. If they sold all their Bitcoin, the price of Bitcoin would be affected that day. So, exchanges are another victim to this type of price action. When we're in the heart of a bear market, anything can happen. And when we see price decline too much, exchanges get hit. All right. Celsius is like the bank of crypto. All right. They offer banking services. It wasn't only them. A list was circulating on Twitter a couple of weeks ago, where there was a list. I think it was SC that shared it. I won't be able to find it now because SC posts like 50 times a day, but I won't be able to share it now. But there was this list that showed all the lending platforms, all the financial lending platforms. Like, for instance, Celsius was at the top, obviously. Obviously, Celsius was at the top. $10 billion in loss. You're going to be at the top of that. You know what I'm saying? But they've all taken the biggest hits. Now, exchanges, when they take hits, or let's use Celsius as an example. When Celsius takes the kind of hit that Celsius takes, what happens? What does it mean? It means that they're going to have to pause withdrawals, or they're going to have to stop letting you withdraw your money from that exchange. And when you are unable to withdraw your money from an exchange, you're fucked. I'm fucked. Everybody in the chat is fucked. All right? It's happened to me once before, and it is scary as fuck. Do you know, yeah? I don't know if you guys know this. We've got around 20% of the audience who are from the UK. So you guys will understand this at the very least. All right? If you go into the terms and conditions of Coinbase, all right? And I want to say this just before I say this. This is going to be quite negative in the way I say this, but I do respect Coinbase. I use Coinbase. Coinbase is a fantastic application. I'm not sponsored by them. I don't have any talks or affiliates with them, but I am about to say something a bit negative. So I don't want this to impact any future potential collaborations with Coinbase. So disclaimer, blah, blah, blah. Coinbase, in their terms and conditions, you are only insured for up to $250,000. So say for instance, right? Say for instance, you've got $1 million or £1 million on Coinbase, all right? And your account gets hacked, or Coinbase get liquidated, or Coinbase go into bankruptcy or insolvency. You will only be insured for $250,000. You've lost that $750,000 that was sitting there that you deemed as a bank. You've lost all of it. Can you believe that? It's hard to believe, but that is the reality of crypto, which is why you should never leave your money on exchanges, not for the long term. During the bull market, yes, I understand why you're doing that. During the bull market, we are in an uptrend environment. We're in an up-only environment, and everybody feels good. Everybody feels comfortable. Everyone's longing. You know what I'm saying? And look, Tariq says it in the chat here. He says, not your keys, not your cheese. That's a nice comment. I like that comment. A big shout out to Tariq, actually. A big shout out to Big Man. A big shout out to Cryptique, Metha, Tunahan, Derry, Titan, Elizabeth, Gul, merhaba Gul. I love seeing you on the stream, sis. Appreciate that. Lou Rock with the amazing comments as usual. Haful, who is an OG on the channel now, and we've got Kalayan as well. Thank you all for supporting the channel and joining the channel. I do appreciate all of you guys. But that is what is basically going on here. So to summarize this, I've pretty much summarized this article for you guys. I've not regurgitated it. I've summarized it in a way that you guys can understand, in a way that actually is going to help you guys. You know, a lot of these guys who do these streaming things, they just regurgitate the info. I'm not regurgitating the info like a dickhead. I'm explaining it to you guys in a way that you should be thinking if you are a fundamental crypto guy. All right. You need to understand your fundamentals just as much as you need to understand your TA. All right. Your TA will only get you so far. TA is great in a market like this. But when you're in an up only mode, you're not going to make a crazy amount of money through TA alone. You're going to need to learn FA. You're going to need to learn, like, look, when we get the bull market again, I'm going to be dropping episodes non-stop where I'm going to be talking about altcoins which I'm investing in. And I'm going to explain in the videos, each video, I'm going to say, I'm investing in this altcoin for these reasons. Tune in for the next 30, 40 minutes to understand why I've invested in this altcoin, because I don't want to just talk about what is written on the slides. I don't want to talk about what's written in the white paper. I want to talk about how it actually impacts you and how it actually affects you, how it actually works in the crypto space. So when you see an article like this, a lot of people are going to tend to just sip their tea and run through it. But understanding how capitulation works, understanding how cascading short liquidations work, understanding all of that, that's how you understand an article like this. So I hope you guys are understanding, etc., etc. I try and keep my communication as best as possible. Often be the case that I get emotional and start saying words like dickhead, but some people piss me off. You know, we're spending way too much time behind our screens. There are certain people out there on Twitter, bro. I tell you now, they are getting so comfortable behind the screens. They've forgotten what it's like to get punched in your face. You know what I'm saying? They say certain things on Telegram and Twitter that they would not say to you in person. And that's one of the disadvantages of COVID. You know what I'm saying? You can't just go and brick someone in the head anymore. But anyway, moving along. So that is pretty much what this article insinuates. It talks about 3 arrows. It talks about Luna. It talks a little bit about Celsius in some way here. And obviously, look, you know, it does relate. We're going to get articles like this from Sam because he's invested 250 million in BlockFi. He's given them that grant. All right. So you can kind of put the dots together and see why an article like this came out from Sam. So just the point to take away from this is be careful. Use MetaMask. Use your ledger. If you guys don't have a ledger, Crypto AM bought this for me as a present last year. Make sure you guys get one of these. In fact, don't buy one of these today. Let them sponsor me first and then buy one of these. I'm just joking. Buy one of these if you haven't got one, because it might not be as important now, but it will be important in the future. Alternatively, use a ledger that you have the keys to. All right? Moving along. Catalonia in building his own metaverse as an innovation minister. The government is hoping to make Barcelona a digital hub by offering various skills. Catalonia is building its own metaverse, says innovative minister. What to take away from this? All right, what to take away. Now, on this channel, right, every time I drop the news or every time I talk about something, there's always an underlying reason for it. I'm not just explaining to you guys that Catalonia is building its own metaverse. This is not freaking the morning BBC show where you have your coffee and you're driving to work. This is not how this works. All right. It is news presented. It really is. I appreciate that. But you've got to understand why. There's always a reason why NJ does what he does. All right. You can't have the NJ show without the NJ details and the NJ effect, etc., etc. I told you guys, I've dropped a few points for you guys already. I've said a few things. I've said, number one, I don't think this bear market is going to last forever. I've got reasons to believe that in a year or two, we're not going to be in a bear market anymore. All right. Number two, I said that, okay, if we're not going to be in a bear market, how do we need to prepare? I've been stressing that over the last month on this channel. I said we need to prepare. Number 3, if we're going to be preparing, then what do we look at? What do we look at? What are things that are going to affect the crypto space? Well, in the last cycle that we just had, NFTs, the metaverse, blockchain gaming affected crypto in a way that I didn't think it would affect, not this soon. All right? And because of that, we are now entering a new paradigm where we start asking questions like what's going to happen when RuneScape tokenize their digital currency? What's going to happen when World of Warcraft get involved? What's going to happen when you're playing FIFA Ultimate Team and you can trade your Ultimate Team tokens? What's going to happen then? How is the market going to react? How is the market going to behave? We can't give you the exact answer then, but what we can do is we can prepare for a scenario where that's going to happen. And the way to do that is by tuning into these shows every single day and seeing articles like this. If we can get ahead of things like this, we will be the early investors. When we exit the bear market, we will be the early investors. And if we're the early investors, we will print the 100x's. Not 5x, not 10x, but 100x. Simply because we're ahead of the curve, we're learning, we're putting the time in. You guys today are in the heart of the bear market, and you guys are taking an hour and a half out of your day to learn this. Do not underestimate what you're doing. Do not underestimate yourself. You guys are the guys or girls that are going to make it in the next cycle. I shit you not. And I know this because once upon a time, 3 years ago, Trader NJ was sitting where you're sitting. Trader NJ was in the comments saying, "Hi, good morning. I'm tuning in. It's great to be on this show. I want to learn more. Please teach me." And SC would be responding saying, "Good morning, NJ. Shut the fuck up. We need to do some TA." That's how it was. So do not disservice yourself. Do not discredit yourself. You guys are doing fantastic. Honestly, you guys are doing fantastic. All right. So Catalonia is building its own metaverse. Barcelona are entering the game. They want to build their own metaverse. We're going to see a lot of this going forward. We're going to see a lot of this, especially with Barcelona Football Club selling 10% of their TV rights for the next 25 years. I can imagine that some of that is going to go to crypto. All right. Some of that is going to go to crypto. So just to read this, Cataverse will be linked to the Catalan language and the Catalan culture. So they're appealing to a whole country. That's not a joke. They're appealing to a whole country. This is what we want to have in this metaverse. The Catalan entities that are doing this for the culture can do this in the metaverse. So look, this is huge news. Something to keep on your radar. You don't need to act on it, but it's something to keep on your radar. We need to keep an eye on this as well, because this is happening a bit faster than I hoped. I thought this was going to happen in a day or two, but this is happening now. Keep an eye on this. Someone keep an eye on this. Moving along, Coinflex plans new token to raise funds after halting withdrawals. So Coinflex, again, we spoke 2 articles ago about what capitulation means, about what cascading short liquidations are, and now we are here with another announcement from another firm, another project that had to pause withdrawals because they suffered from the market crash. Not only are they, the blood clot is this, bro. Not only did they pause withdrawals, but now they're talking about a new token. So be on your toes. Be on your toes. I'm not going to start yelling my opinion, but if you've been watching the show for a month, you guys will know how I feel about a project or a project or a company that betrays its community. You know how I feel about that. So you can read this article. You can read this article on. Oi, I done it again. You can read this article. You can read this article on theblock.co. So you can look at it there. Coinflex revealed on June 23rd that it was pausing all withdrawals due to extreme market conditions and continued uncertainty involving a counterparty. Look, bro, look. They're talking about 3 arrows there. One thing that I want to point something out. I want to point something out to you guys. Do you know why SC and XO get the respect that they get? They get the respect that they get because they have planned for the bear market. We right now are in the heart of a bear market, and we are planning for a bull market. And when the bull market comes, you guys aren't going to like it, but I'm going to be telling you, guys, we have to plan for the bear market. You're going to hate it when I say that. You're going to hate it when I say that. You're going to be in the chat and you're going to be saying, guys, come on, NJ, bro. We had 2 years of bear market, bro. Why are we talking about bull market, bro? Why are we talking about bear market now? Don't say that, bro. Come on, bro. Up only, up only. We're going to have a lot of fun in the bull market. We're going to have a lot of fun, but we need to prepare for the bear market. And do you know who didn't prepare for the bear market? Celsius didn't prepare for the bear market. Luna didn't prepare for the bear market. Three Arrows didn't prepare for the bear market. But SC and EXO did. All right? That's why they get the respect that they deserve. So when you see a company like this, they didn't prepare for the bear market. They're 47 mil down, which is more than anyone will see in their entire lifetimes. And now they're launching a new token. Take it with a pinch of salt. You guys are the new FA guys. You guys are the new TA guys. You take it with a pinch of salt and you let me know how you feel about it. I'm not getting involved in this. But when I do start investing in tokens, when I do start buying on the market, whether I'm investing on a seed round or I'm buying it on the market, I will let you guys know. I will let you guys know. Tron being one of them. I want to see Tron do this. I really want to see Tron do this. I really want to see Tron do this. So moving on, Roger Ver. I don't know if you guys know about Roger Ver. Bitcoin Cash. We can see why Coinflex are down 47 million. They're down 47 million because Roger Ver owns Coinflex $47 million in USDC. We've written a contract with him obligating him to personally guarantee any negative equity on his Coinflex account. And oh my god. Oh my god. Let me see if I can. I wanna do this again. I wanna do this again. Hold on. Stay there. Stay with me, guys. Yeah, stay with me. I really want you guys to stay with me. Hold on. This is gonna be funny. First, let me mute this. All right. Hold on. Where is this thing? It is. I've almost found it. Here it is. 1 second. So Coinflex log into their account. They're having a quick browse. They're having a quick look. They're seeing who's up and who's down. Some accounts are down. Some accounts are up. Some are in positive. Some are in negative. So the Coinflex CEO is looking at Roger Ver's account and he's thinking to himself,
no. Can I claim this on my taxes since I lost all my money? Can I claim it on my taxes? Or how does it work, man? Y'all let me know. Because I just got in this cryptocurrency world, and now, look, all my fucking money gone. I thought I was going to make a little bit of money. So I made my
oh my god,
bang, man. Who was that thinking?
Oh my god.
Who was that thinking?
Fuck!
God. Who was that fucking thinking, God?
Oh my god. So that is pretty much what is happening right now. Anyone who's involved with Three Arrows, that is what they're going to be facing. So Roger Ver, his account, apparently, the way that they've worded this is very peculiar. You know, it's very peculiar. They've worded it in a way in which if I logged in to Roger Ver's Coinflex account, it would say minus $47 million. So whatever he's done, he's not taken the right trades, and now he is in negative. He is in negatives. And they want him to top up the margin regularly. They've had to take out a contract with him too. So it's something to be mindful of. Again, something to be mindful of. It's not something I'd pay too much attention to. It's just something to be mindful of. Again, HTC launches Desire 20 Pro, a metaverse phone with cryptocurrency wallet. Guys, this is so bullish. This is so freaking bullish. You know, I think it was a year or two ago. I don't know. I don't remember. I think it must have been a year and a half ago, but there was a phone that was released. It was a mobile phone, right? That was specifically designed for gamers. And I think it was called Razer or something like that. I'm not sure. I think Razer was the brand. And yeah. So I think Razer was the brand, and they created this mobile phone that was specifically for gamers, all right? And I looked at this phone and I thought to myself, this is amazing. You know, imagine, when I was young, I used to come to my desk. As soon as school would finish, I would run into the house. I would take my bag off, throw it on the floor, wash my hands, change my clothes, do whatever mum told me to do. And then I would sit on my computer right. I'd sit on my computer like this with my face like this, and I'd be on RuneScape or Habbo Hotel, or I'd be on World of Warcraft, and I'd be playing those games. All right. And now, back then we didn't have mobile phones. Not we did, but we had Nokia 3310s. We didn't have, like, having color on your phone was a big deal. So having phones like a phone that's dedicated to gaming, that makes user access available to gamers in itself, and now bringing the metaverse to it, this is so freaking bullish. I cannot wait to see this concept. Yeah. I cannot wait to see this concept in the future with very detailed, high quality metaverse games where we can trade the tokens on the open market. So you've got a game. Maybe I should build a team and do something like that. Maybe I should. I don't know. Maybe I should do that. Maybe you guys should do that. Maybe one of us in the chat needs to do that. I don't know. One of you guys are going to message me one day. And say, NJ, you know what? I was watching your show, blood, the other day, bruv. And I was telling you, like, you were saying something about a metaverse project. And I did it, G. You want to invest? One of you guys might do that. So this is massively bullish to me. Massively, massively bullish. The next cycle is going to introduce a lot more technology to the crypto space, just like the last cycle did. In 2017, it was so much more basic than it is now. Crypto has evolved between 2017 and 2021. And between 2021 and 2024, I really cannot wait to see. Like, I'm excited. I'm going to be investing and making money, yes and no, but so will you guys. But I'm excited to see in general how, like, what we make our money from, what we're actually investing in. A lot of the tokens that you guys invest in, be honest, you don't actually use any of their stuff. You invest in it because they have the right keywords, their white paper looks banging, and you've invested in it because you want your price to go up, innit? But I want to invest in things that actually have a use case, that actually have use in the crypto world. And this is something that I'm not going to invest in because obviously we're in a bear market, but this is something that is massively, massively bullish to me. And when the market does return, we need to be on our toes with something like this, because it's not just going to be about NFTs like Bored Apes. It's not just going to be about that. We're going to have NFTs. We are. But the NFT gaming sector, that's where I really think it's going to massively boom, So be on your toes and be attentive to that as well. We've got Trader SC in the chat. Welcome to the chat, Trader SC. Thank you so much for joining the stream. I appreciate you, my brother. How do you find the new setup? I've got a new setup completely, my bro. And I want to show it to you. I wanted to show it to you today. So we've got a phone call later on today. I want to show it to you. Look, bro, I can do all these cool things with it. I can change my... Right, look at this. Yes, obviously, like, boom, man's important out here. You get me? We've got. I can do it like this. I can do it like this. How fucking cool is that? How cool is that? So next time SC or Dank join the chat or anything like that, I'll be able to have them on in a much cleaner, much more professional manner, a way which you guys can interact with on a much, much easier and effective level. All right. So I'm fucking bullish on this. I'm very, very, very bullish on this. This is a product which I don't think this is the final product. I think that going into the 2024 cycle, 2025, I think we're going to see a product like this appear. How it will happen, it's yet to be seen. It's yet to be seen. So make sure you keep an eye on this, all right? If you're an FA-driven person, and make sure you keep an eye on this. This is something you want to talk about, all right? Moving along, the Russian parliament approved a tax break for issuers of digital assets. So with the market dumping in the fashion that it is, Russia is giving us a break, it seems. The tax rates are too high for cryptocurrency. Like, bro, everyone's cashing their crypto out. I lost, bruv. No one's made money on crypto right now. Everybody who made money in 2021, no one's got capital left. No one's got capital left. Everyone's poor now, including myself, including you, including everybody. Everyone's poor now, just be honest. Even if you had 100 mil in the last cycle, you probably walked away with like 10, 15. Everyone's poor. So Russia have come out and said, look, you know what? The tax was 20% in the past. We're going to reduce it to 13 or maybe 15 if you've not got a Russian passport and you're trying to cash out in Russia. I suppose that makes it a little bit easier. It's not major news. It's just something that's happening. But it just goes to show if you're connecting all the dots, it's not just me and you now that are aware of the bear market. You know, in 2018, when the first bear market for myself hit, that bear market, no one really cared. Everybody literally just left crypto. Nobody cared. But in this bear market, people are positioning themselves. Bigger players are positioning themselves to cater to the bear market. So it goes to show that, you know, in the future, it wouldn't be surprising if Bitcoin and Ethereum were assets which the traditional markets truly respected, you know? So you see, obviously, the world, every country, every government, they cater to their currency, but nobody has ever really catered to Bitcoin and Ethereum. And this is starting to happen now. So they haven't used the word Bitcoin and Ethereum, but they've used the word digital asset. So big up to Russia for that. Big up to Russia for that. We can see that in the future, Russia is going to be a player in the crypto game. So again, connect the dots, bros and sisters. Connect the dots. That's what you're here for, yeah? Moving on, Maker Governance is voting to invest $500 million in the into US Treasury bills. So Maker is getting ready to create a new asset vault that will hold its own investment in US bonds. The vote will determine how Maker will deploy its $500 million of Treasury assets into low-risk liquid bond strategy. So look, again, this is a more of a difficult one to understand, because if inflation is where inflation is, and if the dollar is crashing, if the dollar is looking to crash, and if the stock market is looking to crash even further, then why would somebody in their right mind invest $500 million into a US bond treasury? Why would they do that? Well, you know. So if you guys tune into an episode that I believe I have coming on Friday, I believe it's happening on Friday. I'm going to confirm it tomorrow. It's going to be a banging episode, potentially the best I've had on this channel. So make sure that you guys have the notification button on, all right? Because it's going to be a sexy episode. Sexy. We will talk about this. Not specifically this article, but I'm going to help you guys understand if a bull market is going to come in the 2024-2025 cycle. If it's going to come, we can't just say that the Bitcoin halving is what's going to make that happen. We can't just say that. SC said on the show a couple of days ago, he said something needs to change in order for Bitcoin to follow a bottoming out pattern. So we had a chart up the other day. It was a chart of us going to 10K and then going back up. For something like that to unfold, something needs to change. And I think we have a theory. We have a decent theory as to what might change. So stay tuned. We'll talk more about this on Friday's episode, and it will be a little bit later. So I'll come on Friday. I'll come on twice on Friday. I'll read the news out, and then I'll be coming on again at 4 p.m. We're going to have a 4 p.m. show with a very, very special guest, FA guru, FA genius. So moving on, eBay is coming to the metaverse. So we spoke about this a couple of days ago. I think last week we spoke about this for eBay. This is again very bullish, very, very bullish. eBay being able to, I use eBay a lot. So I bought my my cartridges, my pods from eBay. What else? Is there anything else I can see here on my desk that I got from eBay? I got this mouse mat, which I never used, from eBay. There's a load of things that I buy from eBay. Very weird, very generic sort of stuff that I can't pinpoint on the go. But there's loads of things that I buy from eBay. I use Amazon for the same reasons as well. eBay coming to the metaverse. It's not about eBay coming to the metaverse. It's not about them tackling OpenSea. That's not the reason that we care about it. All right. The reason that we care about it is because of the audience that eBay has. All right? Connect the blood clot dots. The demographic that eBay has. If you buy an NFT, all right, let's say, for instance, let's take the word shill. Let's take the word shill. You guys know what shill means, all right? It's not a very good word. People use it in a very negative sense. However, apply it to yourself. If you buy a token, you buy the 10x token, all right? The 10x token. You're going to want to tell your friends about it because you bought it for a reason. You think it's going to 10x. All right. If you've got a YouTube channel, you're going to want to come on to your channel and speak to your audience and talk about your coin. Now, that's not enough. That isn't enough. You need to talk about it in other communities. You need to broaden your audience, and you need to have a wider demographic so that you have more people understanding and looking at what you're doing. Then only a small percentage of them will come through, but that small percentage, when you look at a company like eBay, could be the biggest difference between your NFT project going to the floor price being 1 ETH to the floor price being 10 ETH. That's the difference. So eBay coming to the metaverse, bullish. Not today, not tomorrow. When we get to the bull market, bullish. We were ahead of this. We called it out on the NJ show. We'll be able to use all of this stuff before anybody else catches on. You never know. Maybe eBay makes their own NFT token. Maybe they make their own NFTs, which is set to go to huge numbers. We caught that before everybody else did. All right. Next, Atom, Cosmos. Cosmos Hub set to introduce interchain security within 3 months. Cosmos will deploy a new feature called interchain security in the coming months. Interchain security enables certain application-specific chains to secure themselves using the Cosmos Hub. So Atom working hard to build in the bear market. Again, this is from the block.co. So if you guys want to look at this stream, you guys can look at it from there. Oh, it does tell me how long I've been live. It tells me here, 1 hour and 26 minutes. Oh, cool. This software is sick. I hope you guys are enjoying it. Let me know in the comments as well if you guys are enjoying the new setup, the new streaming setup, the new NJ show. This is the new NJ show from now on until we improve it even further. But this is the new NJ show. I certainly hope you guys are loving it. It's for you guys. It's to make the experience for you guys cleaner, smoother, more effective, and more efficient. So again, if you guys want to look at this on the block code, you guys can read it there. Atom is a project that I'm going to be paying attention to. Similarly to Solana, they are building in the bear market. All right. If we catch Solana at $10 to $20, if we catch Atom at very low prices, we have to pay attention. There will be a stage in this bear market where we're going to have to balls up and do some buying. All right. There will be a stage. And when that stage comes, we're going to have to take our balls, put it in our hands, and we're going to have to actually buy. All right. So Solana at $10, fuck yes. Even if it goes to $5, I'm buying it, bro. I'm buying some. And I know that I'm not going to make returns on my investment straight away. I'm not going to do that. However, when Solana's back at $100, which I believe it will, because they did a madness in the bull cycle. They're building like crazy and innovating. Innovating means creating new things in the bear market, and they're looking to do what they did in the next bull cycle. Of course, I'm a buyer at low prices. Of course, I'm able to put the dots together. You'll see for yourself. In fact, you guys will know it for yourselves because you guys will be putting the dots together yourself. So I'm going to wrap it up there. Guys, 1.5 hours. It has been an amazing stream. I'm so happy that you guys are loving the new setup. Amazing energy in the chats. Make sure you guys like the channel. Make sure you subscribe. Remember that I'm doing that giveaway. All right, I'm going to show you guys one more time before you shoot off. Don't shoot off. Hold on. Remember that I'm doing this giveaway here. All right. So this giveaway is a giveaway that I'm doing for you guys because you guys help push me to 2,000 subscribers. It means a lot for me. It means a huge amount for me. It's not easy to get to 2,000 subscribers. It isn't easy. It's going to be a lot easier getting to 100K than it is to get past 1K. But you guys have done that for me. You guys have shown me great energy. Go to my Twitter profile. Go to TraderNJ1 on Twitter. Obviously, follow the... if you scroll down, you're going to have to scroll down a little bit through my feed to find the competition. But click on it here. I'm going to be announcing the winners in 2 days' time. So we want this to ideally be quadruple, triple, So get over there, make sure you're quoting the retweet or just retweeting it, liking, subscribing, etc., etc. It's in partnership with Prime XBT. I'll be shouting out Prime XBT this week as well. And yeah, just support me in any way that you guys can so that I can bring more content for you guys. But guys, that is it for me. It has been an amazing episode. I'll see you guys tomorrow at the usual time. I'll be streaming twice tomorrow, I believe. I believe we've got another interesting guest coming on the NJ show tomorrow. It won't be during the 12:15 show. So the 12:15 show will be a quick show. We'll talk about a little bit of TA, 5-10 minutes. We'll talk about the news, half an hour, and that will be the NJ show. And then if you guys tune in again at around 7 p.m.-ish UK time, we'll be able to you'll be able to see who I've got on. So yeah, so tune into that. I hope you guys have a lovely day in the interim, and I shall speak to you guys tomorrow at 12:15. Love you all and take care.